Greetings and welcome, fellow Dragon Knights, to another episode, possibly the final episode of Let's Play Divinity 2, Developer's Cut, In the Flames of Vengeance. Alright, Augustus?
Yes, my friend. Can I aid you in any way?
I have it. The magic that will help us destroy the Black Ring Armada.
Divine be praised. And what of Berlin?
Still in his cage. It was Bellegar who gave me the weapon we are about to use, even if it is less powerful.
Bellegar? A favorable turn of events, albeit he could have flocked to our aid sooner.
I agree.
Before we proceed, though, do tell me about the Divine. You did say you had a chance of freeing him, did you not?
Lucian will be liberated, but it will have to wait.
Let us hope that great moment will soon come. But first things first, eh? Give me the word and I will give Zandalor notice of your accomplishment.
Alright. 3 rewards to be chosen. Well, I guess I'll go for the staples then. What else am I gonna use it for? Now at this point I could just redistribute my skill points so I could recoup all my wisdom and put them somewhere else, but nah. Just put in Death Blow to the max and then just evade full. Not that I think it matters at this point.
Yes, my friend. Best of luck, Dragon Knight.
That was not quite what I wanted to do. Can I talk to Zandalor now? Alright, so just talk to him, right?
Yes, my friend. Can I aid you in any way?
Alright, so this would have been the last chance to do any of the side quests, if you had any left, but we don't, so... I am ready. Tell Zandalor.
Yes, ma'am. Champions, prepare for the assault. Today the dragon will end the scourge that plagues our lands.
Well, hopefully.
And you, hero of Alaroth, may now approach Zandalor. He will tell you how we shall proceed.
My dear friend, you have made it like I knew you would. Alas that we have little time for pleasantries. I grow weary, and the shield tires with me.
Then let's get to the point, which I hope will not this time lead to otherworldly imprisonment.
So bitter. But with reason. I did not know, did not see. But that has passed, even if it has not been remedied. Ah, the fire, the rock that strikes the shield, like needles through the skull.
Why don't you let Deodatus take over for you, even if it's only for a bit?
No, he is not strong enough. Even I can barely hold out. It matters not now. Soon I shall let this protective veil burst, and in the aftermath, the wrath of Alaroth will charge. Listen, here is the plan I devised. Bellegar's device will be placed aboard a zeppelin, which you must escort in dragon form to the central structure of the Damned One's fleet. You will have to brave several clusters of islands, fortresses, and hordes of Black Ring spawn before you will reach your target. The enemy will relentlessly attack you and the airship with everything they've got. Lose the zeppelin, and we lose the war. Protect it with all your draconic fury, and in the end you will reach the Grand Palace. Once there, the champions will drop the device onto it. The keep where we hope Damien resides. The blast will be enormous, and shall obliterate the threat over Alaroth once and for all. Go now. It is time. Your turn to become our Aegis.
Alright then. Yeah.
This is it. Are you ready, Captain?
Yes, sir. The Zeppelin is en route to the palace.
Good. Hold her steady, and fear not. The dragon protects you.
Glad to hear it. Captain Titus here, Dragon Knight, at your service. Keep the damned one spawn away from the Zeppelin, and we'll blast his fleet into oblivion.
Alright, so let us focus on killing as many ballistic towers as we can. The game is a little bit confused. It's giving me the text pop-ups of as though Talana was still in my head. Although she was never Talana, of course, but still. Alright, so...
Another hit, another kill.
we do get a little bit of limited support from the...
that Bellegar's device influences your powers. Even a modest mortal blade can now flatten the mightiest of structures.
As I understand it, Dragon Knight, you can summon a wyvern to your aid. Such an ally would be welcome indeed. It may distract the tower operators.
Let's see. Do I have any skill points I can do? No. I mean, I can change my armor, I suppose. But right now it doesn't matter. So Wrath of the Patriarch is something I have. Dragon Burst. Everything is level 5, so really any armor I put on is just for show. Let's see, what is my... Dragon Shield, Summon Friend. Alright, let's not get distracted. We need to keep the Zeppelin safe. Patriarch has a long cooldown, so let's not overuse it.
Look at those other Zeppelins going down. More blood in the service of Rivellon. May a victory honor their sacrifice.
Yeah. Let's get the Wrath going at that.
Good work. I see you haven't lost your time.
So far the Zeppelin has been untouched, which is good. Well, now it's been touched a little bit, but fortunately most of the enemy is focusing on me. Although it would be nice to get a little bit of respites.
Up ahead are packed with towers. If you need some help, we can bombard them for you. Just pick out a target, we'll take care of the rest.
Alright, so we now got another power. The Zeppelin barrage, well for now that doesn't matter. Oops. Not the power I wanted to use. mean, this battle is actually quite cool to keep trying to keep track of everything, but you're usually so focused on what you're doing that it's very hard to actually keep an eye on the things happening on the outside.
I can't be sure. Let us hope the magic Bellegar gave you will prove strong enough to decimate them.
Good show. Those nests are such a nuisance.
Zeppelins did we launch? Right, at least they're keeping an eye on the various things. Right, Wrath of the Patriarch. You know we have.
One less lightning tower to worry about.
The Zeppelin is still in fairly good nick. I do wonder how they are communicating with me, because there's no way they can shout all that distance. Alright, let's launch a Zeppelin raid. Come on.
There goes another demonic breeding ground. Look at all them blasted nests. We must take them down or be overwhelmed. Good show. Those nests are such a nuisance.
Right.
Watch out for those corrupt demons. They are wicked and powerful beasts.
Good show. Those nests are such a nuisance.
Thank you. Alright, let's just finish this one. Right, we are a little bit far ahead of the Zeppelin, so let's not get too excited.
Feel the flames of vengeance, demon.
Yay, title drop. Yikes.
That black ring scum.
Yikes, that hurts. I don't know exactly what the range of the Zeppelin is, so I'm hoping this does something. very good at focusing a single target, I think.
There goes another demonic breeding ground.
This already feels way more interesting than fighting all those fortresses in the Orabas fjords.
So many islands, so many demons lie ahead of us. We can't make it.
Calm yourself, Titus. You underestimate the dragon.
No, I think he's right. This last stretch is by far the most difficult thing.
This is the final stretch to the palace. Redouble your efforts, and may the seven gods be with you.
Alright, let's focus on actually making sure that nothing hits the towers. The Zeppelin, rather. Because there's quite a lot here.
Too heavily damaged. We can never make it back. It's no good. There is but one course open to us. To crash into the castle.
There must be another way, Titus. It will mean your death.
No! It must be done. Cover our last approach, dragon. We will vanquish the Black Ring yet.
Considering, you know, you're still over half health, your pessimism seems unwarranted, but sure. If you want to have a glorious death.
Those nests are such a nuisance.
Yeah, you're telling me. There we go. Hello, Igorna.
My body wrecked because of you. The pest that brought ruin to my citadel and my beauty.
You should have killed me when you had the chance. Your boyfriend had the same problem. Separation anxiety, perhaps.
It was a mistake I shall not repeat.
It is over, Igorna. Admit defeat.
Why should I do that? I have vanquished the demise of my very soul, and I shall vanquish the dragon as well. What is more, that heap of hovels called Alaroth may be saved from destruction, but you did not end the damned one. Damien is elsewhere, preparing for completion, and I will slay you here. Then infiltrate the city in disguise and free Berlin.
I've been waiting long for this moment, Igana. Now I will have my revenge.
That much at least we have in common. May the sight of your smoldering corpse satisfy my lust for vengeance.
Ooh.
But enough of these mere words. This battle has been postponed long enough.
Indeed.
I agree. Go ahead, scarred sorceress, and face death once more.
And still soulbound to Damien, she will mean her death will mean his death. Alright, potion up once more.
Arise, my pet.
Level 45, alright, so there's no straight path to her. Well, we're not gonna fatality her at the moment. Happily ever after. Right. Well, Sven, you did a good job, I guess, in the end. Yeah, I did hear that the original release of Divinity 2 had a little bit of a problem in that it wasn't very good. But this version I find eminently playable. Not often. I mean, I probably will have at least another 5-year hiatus between this and the next time I want to try it out, because it can be a little bit tiring at times, especially the parts in the Orabas Fjords, which entirely go on for way too long for too little actual reward. But you know, the rest is quite good. I mean, that final charge against the Citadel of Damien is just good. It's just fun. It doesn't overstay its welcome too long. I mean, it is basically the same thing you're doing in the Orabas Fjords, but with way higher stakes. Or you at least have a reason to fight all the hordes of enemies that come at you, without time to look at the surrounding areas. But of course, this was only one way to end this particular Let's Play. We had two choices at the end there. Not so much when the final charge, because that's always the same. But we did have a choice in who to use. Either Bellegar or Berlin. Who do you trust? Well, neither actually. I mean, I believe Bellegar is, for the most part, on the good side. But I wouldn't trust him with anything. Right, so a folder thank you. So many names that I can read, for one thing, because it is made in Belgium. Which, you know, is also not very common. I've not really played all that many games made by either Belgian or Dutch people. And I kind of wonder why there is no music at this particular bit. Just cold text. But yeah. Is it looping around again? I don't think so. Voice talents. I don't immediately recognize any of these people. But then again, I'm very terrible with names. Pretty sure if I played this game in German, none of it would make any sense. To me. French, yeah, that would even be more or less comprehensible. It's late. We'll just go with that. It's late. Tiggy wants me to stop. But I want to see the end of these credits with you, and I'll just keep talking, because there's no noise otherwise. I could clip in some music, I suppose, in editing, but not gonna do that either. Italian, Spanish. Ooh, looks like we're at the end. More or less. Yeah. All the licensing has to be acknowledged. And that's it. Yep, back to splash screen. Alright, thank you all for watching. See you all next time. For whatever else I will be playing next.